Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-uppiness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-uppiness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Get money division. The place where you transform into a man on a mission. Learning to not feel guilty about selfish decisions. You and your best self would be on a head-on collision. You will not be stopped by obstacles that's dropped by those who wanna see you fall, cause more wanna see you fall. You will be so focused, you won't get no peace at all, till you go from mud feet to walking on streets of gold. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Dr. BOA, the utmost alpha version, helping you to become your most alpha version. Old and new you, this is where they will be merging. Get money today, so later you'll be splurging. Tell them haters you do not care what they say about you. Just meant to live out to make them live without you. When your vision sprouts to living in from chasing it. When they say your name, just make sure they put some bass on it. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you.
What's good, homies? What's good? What's good? It's your man, Dr. BOA, up in the joint, doing our thing, man, representing like we do. I appreciate everybody being in the joint. Let's get ready to do it. How we do it, man. So, King, welcome back to the family, man. Fitz, what's good? 9 times, salute. Jeremy J, what up? Markel, Manifesting Leaders, J Lax, what up? Chief, what up? Carlton A, what up, CA? Is the music streaming yet? Man, I promise y'all, man, I'm gonna have the music streaming next week, man. Listen, I got a Slab, salute, MPI, B Underwood, Lax and Chevy, Mike J, Dirty Trick J, Be Real Mahogany, salute, bro, salute. I'm starting to think dudes just love the chaos and dysfunction these slots bring. Salute to the children of the Most High in the chat. Real talk, man. I believe that too, man. I think these guys are looking for something that they can't find within themselves. And it's called love, self-love. They're looking for self-love, but they can't find it, man. And that's what's really going on. LaMarcus Nash, salute. So, this is going to be our new streaming time, man. We're going to come on. You know, this time, it's kind of like ABC. You understand what I'm saying? When ABC has a slot on lock, NBC don't run from the slot. NBC says, okay, let's put a show in that same slot and see if we can get some of that market share. Because everybody's watching at that time. Prime time, baby. You understand? So I don't know what these other guys doing, man, but you know, when somebody makes a particular slot prime time, man, you better get in their own prime time. So this will be our new time. LaMarcus Nash, salute, salute, appreciate the dime. All right, man, let's get ready to do this thing, man. So somebody sent me this. I was gonna do a regular piece of content on it, and I looked at it, and I said, you know what? I think I can come in, man, and really take a dive off into some game on this one. You know, the game that women have. See, women have game. And in this title, someone asked me, well, how do you know she spent Uziverse money? Here's how I know. The man already said when I met her, she said in front of him in the interview, he was there. He seconded the motion. The first time he met her, he showed up with a bag of money and told her to get everything she can get. She was mad because all she could get was 30 bands out of it. So here's a man with a bag of money saying, get all you can get. It was more than 30 bands. Could have been 100 bands, could have been a $250,000. We don't know how much it was. But she was mad because all she can get was 30 bands. Now, this was right after she got out of prison. The first time they ever met in person, he showed up with a bag of money. So if he gave her that the first time before he even touched her, imagine what happened when she put that ATL thought box on him. That boy gone. He open. And she says all the right things, man, to maneuver the mind of a simp. So ain't no telling how many bands she done got out of that boy, how many things he done paid off for her, how many things he done invested money in for her and all of that. So when she turned around and buy him something like an Escalade, trust me, she bought that boy a gift with his own money. And see, the problem with that is when a woman buys you a gift with your own money, That's no gesture. That's no grand gesture. I had a chick ask me once, man, said, but it's good that I make my own money because I want to buy you stuff sometime too, and I don't want to use your money. I ain't say nothing, but in my mind I'm thinking, what you mean? You ain't gonna use my money no way. But this is the mindset that women have. A lot of women would go ahead and use your money. See, the problem is these days men always say, well, forget about the pimping. Don't talk about no pimping. A bunch of simps be saying that. Old simps, new simps, young simps, content creators, whoever. They always talk bad about the ism. But here's the thing. That's the game that the women are using to manipulate and dupe these simps. They're using the ism. They're using pimp principles, man, to dupe these simps. Sado, welcome to the family, bro. Salute. They doing these things, man. So here's the problem. When a woman feels like providing for her is your job, then she'll keep receiving and accepting and accepting and accepting and accepting. Not because she sees it as a privilege, because she sees it as her right. She sees you providing to her as her right. You providing for her is her right. And she knows the right things to say to you to keep you in that state of providing for her. Once you become emotionally attached to a woman, she knows how to manipulate your emotions to keep you in whatever mindset she wants you to be in, or put you in whatever mindset she wants you to be in, or pull you out of whatever mindset she don't want you to be in no more. This is just what women do, homies. I ain't making this up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read this post to y'all, man. I used the thumbnail, but here's what she says in the post. I always want to be the one to make you smile and hype you. She says she truly found her loving best friend, someone she can disagree with and still come to bed every night. Disagreeing. Thanks for keeping your word is only right. I do the most for you and brag on you because you that ninja, I guess. She say, I love pissing you off. Think about this. I love pissing you off. I'm forever drawn or whatever you say, but I mean well. Now, I want you to think about this. Now, his response is, I really love it. I was so overwhelmed because nobody buys me anything that I need or even pay attention that much. Thanks for always looking out for me. I tell you men all the time, if you can't find self-love, a woman will manipulate you based on the fact that you need love, based on the fact that you need affection. So when a woman meet me, she think I'm crazy. She thinks something wrong with me because I don't value any of that stuff. A woman can never love me as much as I love myself. So her love, she has to constantly prove it to me because it's got to measure up to the love that I have for myself. And so every day she's got to be on the ball proving that love, because if she can't prove it every day, I'm going to leave her alone because I prove it to me every day, been proven to me every day for years. But when you're in a situation like this, where you sit down and open your heart up to a woman and tell her all of your deepest, darkest fears and pain and secret and all of that, the things you should have been got rid of already as a man, those are the things that keep you tied to that scared little boy. That's what keeps you tied into that little boy who needs his mommy. Now, when this thing go live, man, when it go public, I'll post a link to the conversation they had. Now, here's what's gonna trip you out. She called him mommy. He called her mommy. And she called him papa. Here's the thing. I ain't got no problem with a woman calling me dad or papa or poppy or whatever she gonna call me. But I'm not finna call no woman mommy. I'm talking about M-O-M-M-Y. Not little mama, not shawty, not none of that. I'm talking about mommy. M-O-M-M-Y, mommy. That's what my bro called her mama, mommy. And let me tell you what's crazy about this. This boy got mommy issue with a young broad. It ain't like he got it ain't like he got Bernice Burgos. She about 40 something. It ain't like he got her. He got a young broad. Treating him like her son. Buying him a gift because she proud of him. She proud of the way he is. She talked to him like he a little boy. Disagreeing with him. Making him mad on purpose. When a woman says she love to piss you off, man, that woman make you mad on purpose, homie. That woman loves to see you in that emotional phase. She loves to see you in that emotional state, man. And listen, man, this ain't no attack on Uzi, man. This is just real talk telling men, if you in that situation, man, you got to pull yourself together. See, here's the thing. A woman like this will use sex as a corrective measure. You understand? You do something good, she'll give you some sex. You do something bad, she'll act like she don't want to be bothered. Man, let me tell you something. If a woman in my life ever tell me no, it's over. It's over. Whatever we got, it's over. She got one time to tell me no, it's over. Now, if she's sick or something, she ain't gonna have to tell me no, because I ain't finna touch her while she's sick anyway. But just telling me no, say, no, I ain't gonna do that. Well, no, you go. It's the same. If a woman can tell you no, she can tell you go sleep on the couch, homie. That ain't finna never happen. If I'm at her crib and she say, you gotta sleep on the couch, man, I'll get in my whip and go home. Real talk. So in a situation like this, you can tell that she's in a situation where she's in a position of power in this scenario. Because here's the thing. If the first time you meet a woman, you give her a bag of money, you are telling her that you know in order to have her in your life, you got to pay for her presence. You got to pay. It's so backwards because a woman has to contribute to my life in order to be in my life. I don't understand the concept of going to a woman and say, hey, here's a bag. I know I got to pay you to be with me. Here's a bag of money. Get as much as you can. But don't worry, the rest of it going to be yours anyway. But right now, just get as much as you can. Man, the first time you meet a woman, man, you give her the opportunity to grab as much money as she want out of the bag, man. That's crazy to me. It don't even matter how much money. See, a lot of time guys say, well, you ain't got that kind of money. And there's another dude, man, somebody sent me this a while back, man. I'm going to go ahead and jump on it tomorrow, man, where he made a couple of good points, but he believes that just because you point out the fact that a man is being a simp, if you ain't being a simp, it's because you ain't got the money to be a simp. Now, granted, there are some men who debt broke who shouldn't be talking about nobody because you ain't got time to be worrying about what no other man doing with their money. Get you some money. But the thing that I'm saying is you cannot be in a position where a woman understands that you accept that to be in your life, you got to pay her. You got to break bread with the woman to have her in your life. And I promise you that same woman used sex as corrective measure. Y'all remember I did a video a while back, man. This couple, man, I can't remember what their name is, man. This dude used to play football, man, and they got a podcast, man. He used to play in the NFL for a short period of time. And now they got a couple of other businesses, man. They doing well or whatever. But they were sitting talking about how she don't give him sex no more. Now, don't want him to cheat, but don't give him sex no more. It's the same principle. When you're in a situation where a woman uses intimacy as a corrective measure, man, she's treating you like a little boy. See, when a woman understands that you need to feel needed by her, oh, bro, she will turn that around and manipulate that situation into a situation where all she got to do is hit your bag. She hitting the bag all the time, man. She stay in your pockets. She stay in your pockets because she has figured out a way to convince you that she needs you so much in that way. A woman could be sitting on more money than you, man, but she'll take your money if you give it to her. Real talk. A woman don't ever feel like she's taking enough from you. And so you as a man have to govern how much you give a woman, because she ain't going to never say, well, I think I've taken enough from him now. I'm not going to accept anything else he tried to give me. You are giving me too much. I don't want anything. Man, she going to keep accepting it as long as you give it. And might have an attitude if you stop giving it. That's just a woman's nature, man. That's damn near all of them right there now. If you give, she will receive. She'll let you break your own pockets. So you have to stay on top of that. You have to make sure that you stay aware of, what paper going out, what paper coming in, and you need to stay abreast of making sure that she earns what she gets. Tell me how this chick who was just in jail earned a bag of money and she can get as much as she wants. She got 30 bands out of it. What the hell did she do? And you met her in jail. You ain't seen her. Y'all, this is the first time y'all meeting when she got out of jail. Tell me, she was at a halfway house. The boy went to a halfway house to pick the chick up. He had to drop her back out because she had to be back and check back in. This boy a millionaire. And he going to pick up a chick at a halfway house and giving her a bag of money. How the hell you think this ain't his money she's spending? Man, let me tell you something about a woman, and this real talk. A woman will only spend on you if you've spent at least 3 times that much on her already. So if a woman spent 100 bands on you, you already spent 300 on her. At least. If a woman spent $100 on you, you've already spent 300 on her at least. Maybe even 5. 3 to 500. 3 to 5 times what she spent. So if you spend 500 on a woman, let's say you give a woman 500 for something. And let me tell you something real about a woman. A woman ain't gonna never ask you for exactly what she needs. So if a woman need $500, she gonna tell you she need $1,000. If a woman need $5,000, she gonna tell you she needs $7,500. If a woman need 100 bands, she gonna tell you she need $250,000. That's just what women do. A woman ain't gonna never just ask for exactly what she need. Cause she got other. If a woman needs to get money from you, she got other things she need to do besides that one thing she's telling you about. So it's never gonna be the exact amount that she needs. So if you giving a woman, so let's say you give a woman $1,000, she say she need $1,000. Okay, she got that $1,000, she probably just need 400. She gonna spend the other 100, maybe getting her nails done or something, and then she gonna put the other 5 back. Then a week later, she tell you she need 2,000. She really only need 800. She gonna spend that other 2, get that other 2 to her mama for whatever, and then she gonna put that other $1,000 back. Now all this money you giving her, she stacking it. Then she turn around and spend. When it all said and done, she got about 12, 5, 13 bands stacked back, and then she go spend a band on you, and you feel like you done came up because the woman done went and bought you something for $1,000. You ain't even keeping up with what you giving her, and you don't understand these principles. See, this the principles of the ism. I'll give you a perfect example. In the pimp game, these guys know that these women going out there getting all that money, 9 times out of 10, they stashing a little bit. Let's say you got her, she got to bring at least a band in. Okay, you tell her to bring a band in. You've done the math, you've done the calculation. You feel like every girl should bring a band in. She might do a little extra work out there, so she can make an extra $250. And so every time she bring you $1,000, she keep $250. If she doing that every night, you see how fast that add up. Now she got a stash spot somewhere. Women are always gonna be. That's just how they function. It's just how they function. That's why, I tell her, bro, man, all your money, if I got a woman, all her money got to come to the crib. She ain't got no bank account off nowhere. Man, listen, her whatever she get paid got to get direct deposited into this account that I just opened. Now, is she going to have access to the account? Of course. I may get jammed up. You know what I'm saying? I am a powerful young black man out here, man, trying to lead men in the right direction, man. And that man, I might get jammed up. You know what I'm saying? She might have to get that bail money up. But all the money that she get coming into that account, before it touch her hands, I'm gonna look at them numbers. You understand what I'm saying? But when you out here like this, man, and here's the thing. When you're in a situation like this, the woman doesn't see you as a man. She sees you as a male extension of her womanhood. You understand what I'm saying? She sees, like, Will Smith is a male extension of Jada Pinkett's womanhood. This is just the way this goes. This is just the way it goes. And now you're looking at Uzi is just a male extension of JT's womanhood. Anytime a man says nobody ever thinks about me, man, that man, he has some emotional issues. He has some emotional trauma that he's dealt with in his life. And I don't know how he overcomes it, but right now he's using this woman's energy to make himself feel better about it. Mister, appreciate the dub sack.
I appreciate the game. I can see them coming from a mile away now. Communicate with women from position of power. You have to, man. Absolute position of power. Sato, what's good, brother? Appreciate the time. I've been a little MIA on, but I've been tuned in to make sure I like every video, and I definitely apply all the sound advice I received from you, OG. Salute to you, young brother. I appreciate you being in the joint, man. So, and here's the thing. When a woman starts to believe that she controls you emotionally and mentally, man, she like right now she's just been a puppeteer. This chick JT has just been a puppeteer. She's got her hands on the strings, and she just maneuvering this boy around, man. He was probably in tears, man, when she showed up with that. It's an Escalade, bro. That dude probably got Lambos and all kind of thing, man. But the emotion attached to this is because the woman gave it to him. It don't matter how she paid for it. Somebody exchanged hands and put a gift in his hand, put the keys to something in his hand. He don't even think far enough to know, man, that this just his money she's spending on him. He don't care. Because emotionally, he's in a bad position. He ain't never been loved, man. That's why I tell you, man, all the time. These guys tell you, man, don't worry about a woman loving on you, man. Let me tell you something, homie, and this real talk. If you ain't never had a woman love on you, man, like you were the last man on earth, you understand? If you ain't never had a woman, man, who just couldn't stay out your face, who couldn't keep her hands off you, man, who couldn't do none of that, if you ain't never had a woman who loved your dirty draws, man, then, man, you cannot totally grasp the position of power, because you've never had a woman submit herself to you like that. Man, a woman gotta love your dirty draws, man, to have you submit to you like that. And if you ain't never had that, you cannot deal with a woman from a position of power, because you've never seen yourself in that position of power. You got to see yourself in a position of power to be yourself in a position of power, homie. And that's real talk. A lot of guys out here, man, been tricking their whole life, man. A lot of guys couldn't get no women before they got money, because they still can't get no women unless they trick off on them. A lot of men out here are tricks, man. They talk about women, but they don't get no women. And if you got to break bread with the woman to get her, that don't count. That's tricking. That's tricking. You got to pay the woman before she give you the enjoyment. That's tricking. Bonafide tricking. So when a woman looks at you and says, okay, I control him emotionally, she'll do things like love to piss you off. She'll do things like disagree with you. Man, let me tell you something. Here's the problem with a woman disagreeing. I only talk about things that I know. So if a woman disagrees with me on those things, she's just being combative and adversarial, and probably trying to dispute what I'm saying with some information she got from another dude, which is a travesty. And anything that I don't know about, and she talking about it, I ain't gonna even respond, because I'm gonna be tuning her out. I'm talking about I'm gonna be openly tuning her out. So when she say, baby, I asked you a question, you didn't hear me? Like, nah, shot, I ain't hear you. What you said? She got to repeat every question to me, because I'm tuning her out. I don't want to hear about things that I'm not interested in. And the things that I'm interested in, I study them. That's just how it is. Every wise man should do that. See, let me tell y'all something about a woman. And a woman ain't going to admit this to you. But a woman's definition of a relationship stops short of dedication. A woman will not be dedicated to you in a relationship. She'll be dedicated to the relationship, but she'll be dedicated to what the relationship can do for her. She will never be dedicated to you in a relationship. This was damage control. This was this chick making sure that this man believes that she holds him in high esteem. I tell my broad all the time, don't buy me nothing. Whatever I need or want, I can buy it myself. I don't need you to buy me nothing. I need you to dedicate yourself to the process of my progress. I tell you men that all the time. Here's a perfect example of why I tell you that. You want your broad to dedicate herself to the process of your progress. All you want is her dedication. Real talk. And if there's any hesitation in her dedication, then I'm going to dive off into self-preservation. And you know what that means. You know what that means. One and done like the Lakers and LeBron, man. That's just the reality of it. I ain't got no time to be worrying about what a woman's energy is. She got to show me with her dedication every single day. Every day she got to show me. No days off. OG Bobby J. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Constant emotional availability and neediness for female validation leads a man down the path of destruction. Peace, Doc. Real talk, Bobby J. Real talk. Well said. This emotional availability. See, here's the thing that men don't understand. She'll tell you a lot about a relationship. But if you listen to a woman talk about a relationship, everything she says always goes back to how it benefits her. Nothing a woman does in a relationship is done without the ulterior motive of benefiting herself long term. Sometimes short term, depending on how absent-minded the man is. But a woman is always looking at how something can benefit her. So this, I can guarantee you, this gesture is something that she did with his money to buy her a vow. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune. She just bought a vow for the future. She just got a get out of jail free card, a Monopoly. He ain't gonna listen to how he responded. Nobody has ever done anything like this for me. He'll never forget it. If somebody's only done someone for you, you always remember the first person who did something for you. Like Young Jock say, ain't nothing like the first time. I want to tell you I can blow your mind. Ain't nothing like the first time. Ain't nothing. The first time you hit 100 bands. The first time you count a meal. The first time you got laid. The first time you got brain. The first time you got shot. The first time you got stabbed. The first time you got kicked out of school. The first time you did anything. The first time you broke your leg. The first time you got in shape. Women got all the game. And the reason that men are struggling with women, because men try to have game too. Men don't need game. Men need understanding, wisdom, knowledge, and know-how. Know-how to accept the broad for who she is. Understand that she ain't going to be nothing else but what she is. The knowledge of what it takes to deal with the woman in that particular capacity from a position of power, and the wisdom to know that that's just how you got to deal with women forever. Wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and know-how. That's on such a high level of intellect that how dare we call that game? Women have game. This is game she's using right now. See, and let me tell you something. She just said this, and this is one of my pet peeves. A woman will do offensive things, say offensive things, and then go right back to normal life like she ain't said. And the most you'll get from her, oh, I'm sorry. And she'll just go right back to life. That's the most you'll get from her. She'll say some of the most egregious things ever, some of the most offensive things ever, man, and then she'll just go back to life like nothing ever happened. And you're looking like, wait a minute, those words have meaning. Oh, well, I had a chick tell me one time, when a woman says she hates you, it really means she loves you. I said, what the hell is going on? What do you mean? If somebody says they hate you, they hate you. We don't say those things for play. If a man says, man, I hate that, right? He for real. He ain't playing. You better watch him. You better ice him before he ice you. But a woman will say that and then just go right back to life. A woman will talk bad about your dead mama and then just go right back to life like nothing was ever said. I'm talking about literally say some of the most egregious things. And that's why that's why I tell you men all the time, you know how you avoid that? Just ignore them. Just ignore everything a woman says. Man, whatever a woman says, man, I minimize it down to this size. It don't matter how important she think it is. I just minimize it down to this size. It going one end out the other. If what a woman saying ain't got nothing to do with my process of progress, man, I just let her talk, man, going one end out the other. I can't repeat nothing she told me, man, from 5 minutes ago. Because I just let her go on one end out the other. I understand that she need to talk. I understand that she got a whole bunch of, things, the confusion jumbled in her head. And so the only way to keep her head clear is to talk. I let her talk. She can talk. But we ain't even have no, for a little while. She can talk for a little while. She can talk in spurts. In multiple short spurts, but she can't just sit down and have no long, drawn-out conversation with me. I don't even want to hear one voice that much. And see, the problem with the guys like Uzi, man, at the end, he gonna feel used and abused, just like Quavo did. Saw how Quavo felt used and abused, man, so used and abused, in fact, that he went and pulled a car from the chick. I mean, he should have done that, but the reason he did it is because he felt used and abused. The woman came out and said, if a man ain't buying you a Birkin and paying your bills, give him back to the streets. Hey, man, y'all better stay in the streets. I'm going to stay in the street. I am not finna buy nobody no Birkin. Ever. There ain't no amount of money, man, I could ever see that I'm finna go buy a woman a Birkin. Because I just can't justify paying that much for a damn bag. Unless that bag opens itself, cleans itself, you tell the bag, Birkin, give me my Visa card. And the Birkin just pop out the Visa card to you. Okay, Birkin, return Visa card. You fan the card out, Birkin reach up and grab and put it back where it goes. Man, if the Birkin ain't finna do that, man, I'm not finna spend no G's like that on no damn bag. Ever. Man, listen, I can go outside and pick up a meal ticket, an extra free meal ticket. I still ain't buying no Birkin. I ain't going to do it. It's a bunch of dudes out here that'll do it. And if those dudes will do it, then those women who want a Birkin need to go get it from those dudes that's going to buy a Birkin. Because Dr. BOA ain't buying no Birkin. I ain't going to do it. It ain't going to never happen. I can't justify that type of expenditure on some foolishness. If I spend that much on a woman, it's going to be to get her some man that's going to benefit the process of my progress. It ain't going to be something she can just walk around with, a bag, show it off. Hey, look what I got. No, buy your own Birkin. And if you feel like, well, if you can't buy me no Birkin, then I don't need you. Okay. Undoubtedly by now, I already hit it. So if you need a Birkin, okay, cool. I think we should just part ways. If you feel that strongly about a Birkin, listen. I understand you need a Birkin. I understand. If you feel that strongly about it, then we should just part ways. We should just part ways. But let's go ahead and have some breakup sex right quick. And then we'll part ways. And you can go find your Birkin bag, man. That's just it, man. And see, a chick like this, and I don't necessarily know this about this JT chick, but I'm going to tell you, a chick like this, man, they cause a rift between you and those close to you just by their presence in your life because people see that they're using you. You know, when a woman is using you, everybody know it but you. When a woman is dogging you, everybody knows it but you. When your woman and your partner are messing around, everybody knows it but you. You're the only one don't know it because you know what? You're the only one who's in the situation emotionally caught up. You're the only one who's emotionally available. You're the only one who's emotionally tied to the broad. So you're the only one who doesn't see what's really going on. And then afterwards, you know what you feel? Used and abused and taken advantage of. That's what you do. So even with this, a woman takes every opportunity to remind you of the things she does, to remind you of the and she'll only repeat the things that she knows really matter to you. Really matter to you. So if it really matters to you for a woman to tell you you're strong, that woman gonna tell you strong all the goddamn time. She gonna always tell you strong. She gonna always talk about your strength. If you need a woman to tell you you wise, she gonna always talk about how wise you are. You the wisest man in the history of the world. King Solomon ain't got nothing on you. That's what she gonna tell you. Why? Because she knows that's what you like to hear. That's one of those things that moves you and softens your approach to her, where she can manipulate you however she needs to. You got to stay 10 toes down, man, when you're dealing with these women out here, man. Because they looking for a simp. They looking for a simp. Preferably a rich simp, but they will take a broke simp too. Zeta Way, salute. Appreciate the $15 super chat. No matter the situation, work from a position of power. Salute, Dr. BOA. Salute to you, bro. Real talk. No matter what the situation, you got to pursue it from a position of power. You know what I'm saying? The position of power is the position. The position of power is the position of the hour, man. That's what you got to do. If you're the man of the hour, you got to be in a position of power. You got to remember that. You're the man of the hour, so always be in a position of power. That's just the way it is, man. What happens when a woman takes every opportunity to remind you of the things that she does and how she feels about you in a positive manner? What she does is diminish the value of the things you do, because everything you do becomes payback for what she does. All a woman wants to do is manipulate your outlook into seeing the things that you do as payback for her being such a good woman. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the problem with men. This right here, this gesture that let's say hypothetically she bought this with her own money. This is just one gesture. But a woman would take that one thing, and a year from now, she'll still get the value of that, because a man doesn't understand that you got to make a woman do something else. This is done. What you gonna make her do next? You know, listen, man. You know this man paying all this woman bills. He let her pick money out of a bag when he first met her. You know he's paying all of her bills. The problem with that is she's making money too. You can't be taking care of a woman that make money too. Providing like that is for a woman who ain't making no money. If a woman is making money, you cannot provide for her. That was a time when women weren't making money, and the women who were making money didn't have a man providing for them. That's just how that is. See, when a woman believes she can get away with whatever she wants to get away with you, she talks to and treats you with the utmost disrespect. So when a woman says, I love to piss you off, she is literally angering you on purpose. She is literally destroying your peace on purpose. Because when you're pissed off, you ain't got no peace. This woman said, I love to destroy your peace intentionally. I love to deprive you of your peace of mind intentionally. And I say to you, men, where they do that at? Why does she even want to do that? What makes her believe that's the thing to do? Help me understand it, man. Just help me understand. I don't get it. And here's the main thing. She shows more respect and reverence to her homegirls, to her friends, to her partners, to her homies than she does you. Because you are willing to accept her so-called love as being enough. That's why we always say respect and reverence is way more important than love. Respect and reverence are necessary. Love is not. Being loved on is a good thing. But when it comes to woman's overall interaction with you, respect and reverence are what matters. Man, I had one time, man. Listen, man. Listen, we chilling, man, and just chopping it up, man. And come to find out, man, she done text her sister some crazy stuff about me, bro. We just met. And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the thing is, a woman will perceive that you care so much about what she says and what she thinks that she'll withhold information because she thinks you're going to care. She'll not say certain things to you that she'll say to someone else, but it pertains to you because she thinks you're going to care. And a lot of times these women have scars from previous relationships. Matter of fact, any woman who's been in a relationship has a scar from that relationship, because anytime a woman has been with a man and she's not with that man anymore, she has an emotional scar. If it's just the scar that comes from being intimate with a man, but not being with that man, now you're about to be intimate with another man. Then you're probably going to be intimate with another man. Then you're going to be intimate with another man. A woman always has a scar. If she's ever been in a relationship, she has a scar from that relationship. And a lot of times, those things bleed over into whatever's going on. That's why a lot of these women, especially them hood chicks, man, they don't have no problem with using dudes, man. Because in their history, in their youth, somebody probably used them in a way. You understand what I'm saying? And so they just feel some kind of way about it. And that's real, man. Y'all hold up for a minute here, man. That's the real deal, homies. Y'all know I ain't making that up, man. Bunch of things I make up, but y'all know I ain't making that up at all. See, the reality of the scenario, man, is that we as men have to understand that the life that we live is gonna be based on the quality of that life is gonna be based on how powerful we are in our own lives. How powerful we are in our own lives. Because see, you got to keep in mind, when a woman is in a relationship and she decides she's going to be in a relationship with a man because he breaks bread, she's selling her body. And selling her body is the same no matter what the method is, no matter how you do it, no matter what it is, no matter if you're in a relationship or not. If you're in that relationship and it's based solely on finances in exchange for your presence, your time, your intimacy, then you are selling yourself. Just the way it is. And ain't no way around that. And so if you're a man and you're going to put a woman in that position, that means that you believe that that thing is worth some money, that you should be paying for it, that you should be breaking bread for it. Man, let me tell you something. That thing ain't worth no paper. Men don't make women earn nothing these days, man. That's why a woman got time to think of all these crazy things and all these manipulative tactics, because she ain't got no more free time on her hand because y'all don't make women earn nothing. And here's the thing, man. What it really boils down to is we cannot continue to act like it doesn't matter that a woman didn't save herself for marriage. That matters. That means something. And these days, man, a woman ain't saving herself for nobody. In America, man, the women ain't saving themselves for nobody. And that matters. It matters a lot. But we're in a society where Nobody saved themselves, so it really doesn't matter because everybody's on the other side of that. When you look at, okay, the women who saved themselves, get over here on this side. If you're an adult woman and you saved yourself from marriage, get over here. All the other women, get over there. All of them going to be over there. There may be maybe 50 over here. I'm talking about this whole country, there may be 50. I'm talking about grown women, adult women who saved themselves from marriage, who have not been touched by another man, who have not been entered by another man. There may be 50 over there. And when you think about that, that means a lot, man. That says a lot. That says a lot, man. So these chicks, man, what you got to understand is that when you decide that you're going to wife up a woman, you can't do it just because she look good. You can't do it just because she look better than any woman you could possibly get. Because it's never going to work out because the woman don't want to be in the position. The woman ain't going to value the position because she don't want to be in the position. If a woman don't want to be in the position, she ain't going to value it. She'll accept the benefits of the position, but she's not going to value the position because she really don't want to be in the position. She wants the benefits of the position. And right now she can't figure out a way to get the benefits without being in the position or faking like she's in the position. Doing as little as possible, doing the bare minimum to represent being in that position. Be Real Mahogany. Appreciate the super chat, man. I play chess as soon as I know the opponent is dependent on the queen piece. Game over. Same principle in life. Real talk. David with a Y. Appreciate the $30, man. Nothing but Jim. Keep bringing the facts, dog. Salute to you, Dave. So the reality of the scenario is this, man. When you're dealing with a woman, you have to dive into her psyche and understand that manipulation is her main mental tactic. And she does it well. With a smile on her face, or with tears running down her, or with tears streaming down her face, man. She can do it. Either way. Just as effectively. So, man, we ain't gonna stay in here too long, man. I just want to come in here and drop this off, man. I was gonna do this tomorrow, man, but I just want to come in here and drop this off, man. Good piece of content. And so what I'll do, man, I'm gonna chop this, man, and I'll put a piece of it up on the channel, man. And the rest of it, man, of course, we'll slide over to Patreon, man. The show from last night, man, is on Patreon now. If you want that one, man, go ahead over there and dive over there to Patreon. It's available right now. I appreciate all the support, man. It's been real in the field. Appreciate y'all helping me grow over here, man, and all the things that, you know, that y'all do, man, spreading the word, man, and actually just being in here with me tonight, man, because, you know, I think this is about the time KS on, man, but, you know, this is when the people be on, man. So, hey, I got a couple people, ABC running prime time right now. But here I come, NBC, you know, trying to get a piece of the market, man. So, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. What we'll do on this show, we'll start taking a deeper dive into other topics. You know what I'm saying? We'll take a dive into some more meaningful topics. If we're gonna be in here this time of night, man, we ain't really think about no bras this time of night, man. So what we'll do, man, we'll take a deeper dive on some deeper topics, and we'll see how that goes, man. So I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Thought I saw my squad homies in here, but maybe not. Appreciate everybody being in the joint, man. It's been real in the field. Appreciate all the super chat. Flims, Famo. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Everybody else, man, y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing. Let's get some Z's, man, so we can get up in the morning and chase these G's. What happened to peace? Peace.
Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-uppiness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-uppiness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto.